there is no country in the world that is supporting China's position that it owns almost the entire South China Sea under the 10-dash line. Nobody supports. Maybe it's only Marcoleta, but no state supports China. We have the states that have made this announcement support us. EU, that's about ilang countries ba sa EU? About 30. And then you have North America, Canada, and the US. You have Japan, South Korea, you have Australia, you have India, and the ASEAN countries. So, yung 10-dash line, nobody is supporting it except China and Marcoleta. But the rest of the world do not support that.
Enzo Recto, kalaban ang katiwalian at kasinungalingan, kakampi sa katotohanan at kabutihan. Mga kabunyog, mga kabayan, magandang araw sa inyong lahat. Welcome po sa isa na namang episode ng ating talakayan. Ito po, si retired Senior Associate Justice Antonio Carpio. Matindi ang banat. Matindi rin palang bumanat itong si retired Associate Justice Carpio. Binanatan si Marcoleta. Bagamat simple lang, pero matindi. Matindi yung banat niya. Tungkol saan? Ay, mga kabunyog, mga kababayan, nag-guest si Carpio sa isang talakayan, ngayon napag-usapan yung 10-dash lines ng China. Ay di ba ang ginawa ng China, linagyan ng 10-dash lines. Tapos sa 10-dash dati 9 yan, ngayon naging 10, lumawak pa ang sakop. Ngayon, yung ating exclusive economic zone kinuha na ng China. Linagay na dun sa kanilang line. Wala namang basis yun. Saan ba i-base yung Hindi naman base sa conclusion. Sarili lang nilang guhit. O ngayon, sabi ni retired Senior Associate Justice Carpio, mga kabunyog, mga kababayan, dalawa lang naman ang naniniwala dyan sa 10-dash lines na yan. Alam nyo kung sino? Sabi ni retired Senior Associate Justice Carpio, dalawa lang naman ang naniniwala dyan. China at si Marcoleta. China at si Marcoleta. Yan lang naman ang naniniwala daw dyan. Tama naman, mga kabunyog, mga kabayan. China at si Marcoleta lang naniniwala. Sabi ko, matindi rin palang pumitik itong si retired Senior Associate Justice Carpio. Simple lang, Simple lang.
So, we cannot allow that, no?
Okay. Hinga ko rin po opinion ninyo kasi merong parang lumalabas na defenders itong China sa Senado, although of course these senators are claiming they're not pro-China. Pero nung kahapon po, kasi higit itong si Senator Marcoleta sa kanyang pakikipagtalastasan kay Senator Risa Ontiveros, may ilang lang akong gusto ipaklarify. Tulad ng mga binanggit niya, sabi niya, napakalaking bansa ng China, napakayaman, na pwede po siguro nating kakampi. Okay? Ito yung kanyang naratibo. Natawa kayo, no? Okay. Ako kasi personal opinion ko dyan, mukha siyang benign, on face value. But if you dig deeper dun sa ganung narrative, basically that favors China and it's very much aligned with the narrative of the DDS. Okay? Pero kayo, ano po bang pagtingin nyo rito sa mga ganitong hirit?
First of all, pag yung kapitbahay mo, iniskwatan ka, ayaw umalis sa bakod mo, sa backyard mo, tatawagin mo ba siyang friendly? That's exactly what China did to us. They encroach on our West Philippine Sea, they seize on our islands, and then sasabihin na hindi bali na yan, mayaman ng China eh. Anong klaseng tao yan? I mean, how can you respect a guy who says that let's just ask China for mercy? Parang ganyan sinasabi niya. In fact, Digong said that. Let's just ask China for mercy, that it should be merciful on us. Ganyan bang that's how our leaders should react? This is a matter of sovereignty and sovereign rights. Hindi pwede na, mayaman yan, pabayaan na lang natin. Ano klaseng reasoning yan? I mean, sabi niya pa, wala pa raw coordinate yung ating exclusive economic zone.
Yun yung next question ko sa inyo. Okay lang po babasahin ko para mas maliwanag sa mga viewers natin. Yun yung susunod na lista ko. Sabi niya, hanggang ngayon, wala talagang malinaw na coordinates kung saan ano ba talaga ang pinaka-area ng ating West Philippine Sea o Exclusive Economic Zone? Go ahead, sir.
Alam mo, si Marcoleta was a congressman when Republic Act 9522 was approved. And he was also, I think, in Congress when the Maritime Zones Act was approved. Under these two laws, klarong-klaro, we have the archipelagic baselines under Republic Act 9522. Andun yung coordinates ng ating baselines. Under UNCLOS, from those baselines, you just measure 200 nautical miles. Then you know the exclusive economic zone. Kasi alam mo na yung baseline eh. Ang importante dyan, alam mo yung baseline. So you can do that by satellite technology, GPS, makuha mo kaagad kung saan yung 200 nautical miles. Yung mga bansa naman, the coastal countries of the world did not, there are some who have fixed their coordinates, the limits of their 200 nautical mile, pero madami hindi. Tayo, we have already fixed the coordinates of our baselines. That is sufficient. In fact, more than sufficient yan dahil under UNCLOS, you don't have to make any proclamation, any legal act so that you can claim your territorial sea and your exclusive economic zone. The law, the UNCLOS gives that to you already.
Yeah.
You don't have to do any formal act. Nakalagay doon. There is no need for any formal act or formal proclamation to have your legal rights to your continental shelf and your territorial sea. Because that is already in the law. Mechanical na lang yung measurement. Eh doon sa measurement, linagay na nga natin yung archipelagic baselines. Alam mo na yung coordinates. So from that, you can measure the 200 nautical miles. Yung China, yung 9-dash line, walang coordinates yan. Walang coordinates. Pabago pa sila kung saan nila nilalagay yung lumalaki pa nga. They added the 10th dash. Sabihin niya, dapat tayo may coordinates. Yung China wala. And first of all, we already have our archipelagic baselines with the coordinates. That's more than what the UNCLOS requires. In fact, like UNCLOS says automatic yan. Inherent. You have the inherent right to your continental shelf because you are a coastal state. Because if you have a land, yung maritime zone mo, territorial sea and exclusive economic zones, that is just an accessory. Ang tawag niyan. Automatically, you have a territorial sea once you have an island. So, if you have an island that's habitable, meron ka ng EEZ automatically.
Baka
you don't have to pass a law. You don't have to pass a law to be entitled to your EEZ. That is your inherent right as a coastal state. Yan ang nakalagay sa UNCLOS. So yung sinasabi ni Marcoleta na wala pa kasi wala tayong batas, mali yun. He's trying to deny what international law has given us already. Pero yung China, yung beloved China niya, yung 9-dash line, walang coordinates yun hanggang ngayon.
Sir, in defense of Senator Marcoleta, kasi talagang bilib na bilib po ako sa talino ni Senator Marcoleta. Talagang legal luminary po yan. Baka naman po absent lang siya sa Kongreso nung tinalakay po yung mga batas na yon. Tsaka baka nagkulang lang po siya ng konting research. Pagpasensyahan niyo na po, no? Kailangan ko lang po siya ipagtanggol kasi talagang bilib na bilib po kami dyan kay Senator Marcoleta. Sobrang talino po niyan. Okay, meron po siyang sinabi. Sabi niya, napaka-komplikado kung ang pag-uusapan natin yung mga features na yan at kung ang magiging centerpiece ng ating foreign policy ay pag-aawayan na lang natin ang mga bato sa South China Sea. Okay, ano po bang tugon niyo ron?
Well, there are two disputes in the West Philippine Sea or the larger sea, the South China Sea. The first dispute is the dispute on the maritime zones. Nanalo na tayo dyan. May final and binding award na. So that is settled already. It's just a matter of enforcement. There is no country in the world that is supporting China's position that it owns almost the entire South China Sea under the 10-dash line. Nobody supports, maybe it's only Marcoleta, but no state supports China. We have the states that have made this announcement support us. EU, that's about ilang countries ba sa EU? About 30. And then you have North America, Canada, and the US. You have Japan, South Korea, you have Australia, you have India, and the ASEAN countries. So, yung 10-dash line, nobody is supporting it except China and Marcoleta. But the rest of the world do not support that. So the other dispute is on the territory. That is on geologic features above water at high tide. Yung Pag-asa, Scarborough Shoal, Fiery Cross Reef, at saka Lawak, yung iba pa. No? So, yun, that is a territorial dispute that is not governed by UNCLOS. That's governed by general principles of international law. Ang solution dyan, to challenge China to submit it to arbitration under the International Court of Justice. So, alam natin China will not because matatalo sila eh. So, but we should go to the motion of challenging China para masabi natin we have exhausted. And makita ng the world will see that China doesn't want to submit it to arbitration. Kasi under the UN Convention, UN Charter, nakalagay doon, all disputes between states must be settled by peaceful means, by negotiation, mediation, and finally by arbitration. The use of force or threat of force is outlawed. China is using threat of force. We should highlight this. We should go to the tribunal that China is using threat of force. Pag payagan natin, we just allow it, then that will become normal. We cannot allow that.
Okay.
Bunyog, bunyog, halikan na kasama ka. Bunyog, kapag buklod ay may pag-asa. Luzon, Visayas, Mindanao, isa ang pananaw. Sa bagong Pilipinas ang bunyog isisigaw. Bunyog.